Hi guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to the channel of upright men and women. Guys, by now we have all heard of the extremely tragic case of Price Johnson, 14-year-old Price Johnson, who was brutally murdered with a hammer in her own bed in Palm Grove Court off Spanish Town Road on Thursday afternoon. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is to point the police, or rather, one of the things I'm going to do is to point the police in the direction that they are actually supposed to be looking for the individual who has committed this heinous crime. Because there are certain things about this incident that you are not going to hear. I don't think that there's anybody else. Maybe me too full of myself or me too logical, but me just not think say nobody I look pan it the way when me I look pan it and are really viewing it with the level of intellectual sophistication from which I am going to be viewing this case. And of course, the conclusions that I'm drawing are the direction that I would like to send the law enforcement or the investigators is based on the little that I know, which is of course the same little bit where everybody else know more or less. But there are two aspects to this incident, and before I go into the solving of this crime, I am going to look at an aspect of the incident which speaks to the decadent mentality, the retarded minds of black people. And at this point, I need to interject with something of that pertains to what I'm about to say. Over the course of the past 10 days, I put out about 3 or 4 videos asking some questions about God. To date, not one single individual have taken any opportunity to come and address not one single one of the questions that I have raised. And you're going to see how it connects with what I'm about to say, read the incident with this young lady. You know why some questions horrify some people? It's because deep down they know that these questions are taking them out of their comfort zone. They know that the truth is elsewhere. And when you ask these questions, it takes them outside of what they want the conclusions to be. Therefore, they will fight you down, try to intimidate you, try to feel as if you are the bad guy, make you think of yourself as evil. They'll do anything on earth except address the questions. Anybody, and I'll say this plain, and this is universally accepted, anybody who can make a claim, any claim about anything whatsoever, and they will not take questions on it in order to give clarification, them a sell your puss in a bag. Once you ask questions to get clarifications to find out the truth, and them fight you down and go round and come round, but not deal with the questions where you ask, because deep down them know say a lie them a spread and not no go so. And because not no go so, and by asking questions you're going to break down and break apart the stupidness where them attack. Them hate you and them vex with you. But I don't come here to sugarcoat anything. Whether something going to hurt anybody, I do not care. Because I'm not here to sugarcoat things. This is not a bakery. This is real life. And sometimes the truth that I admit hurts me, same one. But the truth must be told. Anyway, here is how that apply to this young lady's tragic situation. I want you guys to watch this video. Remember, we are on matlock now and we're going to solve this case at the end. But as me say, let's get into this part of it first before we go solve that case here. This is a video of the heartbroken mother lamenting about the loss of her baby. And this is what she has to say. And this video footage is courtesy of the Observer newspaper. Big up yourself, Observer.
Never want me lose my daughter like that. I lose my daughter irritable, very terrible. I'm lose my 14-year-old daughter. But guess what? It's God. God know everything. And God now carry so far and leave me. No time at all. So I'm able to just give God thanks. My hurt, yes, I'm feel it. But I just saw. Just want everybody can just come for me and just talk to me. That means everybody can do that for me, for my little girl.
You understand. So, you know anything about the person who did it to her? You know anything about him?
No, I don't know nothing about him. Nothing. I never see him yet. Or nothing. I don't know him. I just surprised asleep. Because if him they do stand at the door price, only let him in. Because if me asleep, you come to come call the price. Oh, mommy not there here. And them see me and say, surprise. Oh, you tell the man say me not there. Mommy you asleep, man. If you sleep, man, because you're old, man, if you sleep, man. I say, but price gonna make him come I want to see what make him go on, man. She's that person.
So
if she never was asleep, yeah, come I just drop the door. Because normally me don't lock my door.
Okay.
Don't lock my door normally. And then my daughter call me and tell me now. By the time we reach the scheme now, everybody I say she dead. I say no, she not dead, man. God nah make me lose her. God nah make me lose her. And I just say I'm go down on the public now. But the way I see all this so people them talk, so woman talk to me. So I say twice, miss, don't go when I know she dead. Just say why I say yes, because the way my body feel, I know say my daughter dead. But yes, so I never want to lose my daughter like that. I lose my daughter irritable, very terrible. I'm lose my 14-year-old daughter. But guess what? It's God. God know everything. And God now carry so far and leave me. No time at all. So I'm able to just give God thanks. My hurt, yes, I'm feel it. But I just saw.
Now guys, me not understand. And me want uno to teach me. Me always come to ask question and uno shun me because me ask question. And the reason why I ask question is because I don't understand. And none of uno now answer me. Why you not hide the truth from me? Is it that the truth is too good for me? Or is it that you don't know snap? You know pretend for know? And me F up the soup by asking questions. Which I think that's it. Me F up the soup by asking questions. But me still I go ask. See if someone you can learn little sense. Now, the question me have to ask is, at the beginning of that video clip, the first thing she said was, God know everything. So we have to give him thanks. That's how the video starts, you know. No, okay. God knows everything. God did know that this individual, whoever do it, was going to come in our door and give her about 40 or 50 strikes with a hammer, sledgehammer, mash up her head, pulp out her eye, turn the girl brain scat out on the bed. I see the photograph. So God did know that all of that was going to happen. And Foley man and make it happen. God stood there and watched the man take 40 or 50 strike in the head of a 14-year-old girl and just stand by and don't do nothing. And then you give him thanks? No, I'm trying to wrap my head around that, but I can't. Explain that to me, somebody. Tell me which part of that makes sense. Well, I don't know if I'm the retarded one, but just in case I am, will one of you sensible one come make sense out of it and tell me, set me back straight, please. She also said, God not gonna make me lose her. No. To answer me this again. If God I go turn up there and before it happen, God know everything and sit down and then turn up there and watch she get about 40 or 50 hammer blows in her head, turn her head into mincemeat, look like chop up mutton. And that same God not gonna make you lose her? Make that make sense? Somebody out there, please tell me make that make sense. I am the one who sees that the emperor is naked and afraid to say the emperor naked. Sorry for all who see it and don't want to admit it. Now, you see with this level of critical thinking that I have wait and we are going to solve that case here. Don't worry. Give me a few more minutes on this. She also said, God know everything. God not carry me so far and leave me. No. Carry you where? Carry you to this level of anguish and pain and mental and emotional torture? And you actually think he's with you? With you? When I say with you, I mean standing beside you in one case, or with you in the sense of have your interest at heart? Really? And you think say God not leave you no time at all? No, this boggles my mind. Please, some bright Christian out there, come shed some light on this for me. And just like how she began the clip by saying, God know everything and me give God thanks, I same way the video clip ending by she repeating it. She said, all we have to do is to give God thanks. So you are going to thank God for giving your daughter. Stand up there and watch your daughter get 40 or 50 liquid hammer turn her head in a mincemeat. Her brain scatter out on the bed and you are going to say, you give God thanks? Are we effing mental or something? Now, for those of you who have never heard of Stockholm Syndrome, I want you to go and look up, go Google Stockholm Syndrome, Stockholm Syndrome. Because this is the ultimate example, the ultimate manifestation of what Stockholm Syndrome is. To the degree 1,000 times more than the original incident that had happened in Stockholm, Sweden, somewhere back in the 1970s. Look it up. Now, I want one bright Christian to come and explain this away for me. Now, me know them now go come because them are go run, go hide. But at the same time, I am not sugarcoating anything. I call it as it is. Deal with it. No wonder the Bible and the Christian religion refer to Christians as sheep. Because that is the best term for use for Christians. Sheep. It's the only domestic animal on the face of this earth who you will line up 10,000, a million of them and slit them throat, and the next one walk up and you slit him throat, and the next one walk up and you slit him throat, and not one of them would ever say, hey, that is a knife and I just see you kill my brother or my fellow sheep and may I go direction. One go, all just follow and nobody stop to think. Nobody have a mind of their own. No wonder the Bible refer to them, the followers, as them flock. Church refers to their flock. And the Bible refer to Christians as the sheep of their pastors. No effing stupid so. Yeah, Brexit me as much as you don't want. But there it is. Me not there for popularity. Me just attack the things as it is. Now, for those of you who had the stomach to stand by while I explore that, now let us go into the crime itself. And we are going to solve it now. The lady had also said in her interview that her daughter does not open the door for anybody. The daughter does not let any strangers into the home, even people that the mother know and come there. Even if the mother is awake, she will tell the people that any visitor that her mother is asleep and they have to return. That is how cautious and security conscious this little girl was. So the question is, why would she let in a stranger? Make that make sense? In all of this, I'm just asking questions, Because let us face it, that no make no sense. But the mother also said that sometimes she don't lock her door because sometimes, the place is fairly safe, so she shouldn't lock her door. Because everybody if you know how those houses stay, everybody know everybody. Now, I don't know whether she's on the ground floor or one of the upper floors or what, but let us assume that the door was not locked. And anybody could have just pushed it open or just turned the lock and open it. Turn the door handle and open it. Wouldn't. Now, what is the possibility of this vagrant, this madman, just happen to go open this one door that was unlocked? The one door where there was a child left alone in the house without trying any other door. No, them coincidence then no work with me. So let's assume that he was that person who killed her is a madman, and he came into the block of flats to do just that. There's a series there of about 12 to 15 flats buildings are there, And him don't tell me that this is the first door he would have tried. Say he was trying random doors. Him go around and try random doors. And nobody never see when him a try any of the other doors to see if them open. Nobody. Make that make sense. The lady said she does not know him. She has never met him. She has never even heard of him. She don't even know, say somebody, the person, the alleged so-called killer, was totally unknown to her. She have never seen or heard of him or hear the name or hear is being referred to. So, this is a ghost person, a mystery person. And he left without anybody seeing him after doing it. Or put it another way. This neighbor who heard the screams and went to the rescue of that 14-year-old girl. He claimed that he wrestled with the man and the man injured him and then run down the stairs and escape. But there is not, after going through all the video clips, I haven't seen where anybody else said they actually saw the man running from the buildings. Also, those buildings are so close to each other that once you shout, how are him alone hear the shouting and nobody else never hear the shouting? How are him alone see the man and the man injure him and the man escape and nobody never see the man escape? I mean, like, nobody? Guys, this is not Cherry Gardens. This is a depressed community of Spanish Town Road where people hang out everywhere all the while. It's a Jamaica Housing Trust project. One man alone hear the girl scream. One man alone the quote unquote killer encounter. One man alone get injured. One man alone see him running away. And this one man couldn't shout and call for help or anything. And when he did shout and call for help, nobody couldn't see the man go up the road, down the road, round the road, or nowhere. And lest we forget, very, very, very importantly, this took place at about 1:30 in the afternoon. Broad daylight. And that is an extremely significant part, or should I say factor, to be considered. Now, what I want to do is ask the police this. Was the hammer recovered? Because if it was, then this murder weapon should be tested for fingerprints. Although, if this man's fingerprint is found on it, he can say it's because he held on to the hammer when the man was trying to injure himself. And as for his injuries, what kind of injuries did he really get? Has he been actually examined by a doctor? Are those injuries compatible with injuries inflicted by a hammer? Now, you guys see where I'm going with this. Could the murderer be the one who come back to the crime scene and playing victim and feeding the police false information to throw them off in their investigations. Now, I would like you guys to seriously think about both aspects of it. This loving, protective God who presided over, and I do mean presided over, the horrific death of this child, and also to look into the possibility that this man who claimed to be a victim in the incident might very well be the one who carried out this heinous, egregious act. Guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.